Howdy everyone, howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. I think I might have forgot to do my intro in the last video I filmed, but oh well, here it is now. So today I'm going to be doing update 7 on my Pan That palette, and also panning Solitaire update number 1. And I did have a few people comment on my last Pan That palette update, which was update 5 and 6 plus the intro of panning Solitaire, and they said you should combine them, but I honestly just don't want to, because I want to see the whole palette come from last year come to an end. Like, I want it to be its own series, and I just feel like I'll be more satisfied mentally. I know it's weird because at the end of the day, like, the same goal is being accomplished, but I just think it will be more satisfying to know that, like, I finished that palette on its own, if that makes sense. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but okay, so I'll get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and show you a picture of what my Pan That palette looked like last time, which would be update 6. Okay, and this is what it's looking like now. So the major thing you can probably tell is I hit pan in this purple shade. And also, I have almost finished this shade Lava. The purple shade up here is called Opal. I've been using that kind of all over the lid. And then this one, I, obviously just use it when I use this. And sometimes I do it by itself because it's just like a really pretty color. And this hasn't had much change. I don't think I've even used it maybe once, if that. This one has... I have used it a couple times, but I haven't been like going ham on it. There's more product in there than it looks like. I know it looks like there's not much, but it actually is taking me longer than I expected. So that's a little bit slower of a mover. And then these ones I've been using as eyebrow powders. I use it half, if not like at least half of the time that I do my makeup. I use these as eyebrow powders. And a new change that you can see on this one is I hit side pan on the bottom of Scorched, which I did not have last time. I have side pan in all of these, so it's just the corners that are left. But this one, I only have side pan in the top and the bottom. So my goal for next time will be to have side pan in hopefully both sides, so that I can be at the same place as this, where I just have 4 corners. I honestly don't even think it's realistic to assume that I can finish one of the corners. And also because I don't really like focus on one corner whenever I do it. I just kind of like reach into wherever I feel like it. I don't like say, oh, I'm going to only focus on this one because it's the smallest. So that's why it's probably taking longer. It would be better if I did that probably, but I just don't think about it. Whenever I'm doing my makeup, I'm having fun and don't want to have to think a whole lot about that. But anyway, so it would be really cool if I could hit pan in this Scorched shade. If you can tell, there's like the bumpiness there. It's some hard pan, so it is a little bit harder to go through. It is a pretty tightly pressed one, and it's taking some time, but it is a pretty color. I enjoy wearing it, and it does fade throughout the day, which I honestly do not mind, because that just means I can put it all over the lid and not feel like I have like a dark brown smoky eye, and I can wear it comfortably to class. So that's about the extent of that. So it's a good look. Hopefully I can expand the pan in this one, finish this one by next time. I would like to have at least like the side, one of the sides, like at side pan at least. That would be nice to have side pan in this one. This one I would like to hit at least one additional side pan. I would be happy with that. And then this one I'm not really planning on using at the moment. I think I don't really like orange eyeshadow to begin with, but if I was gonna wear it, I think it's more of a summer thing. And so I just think it's not quite summer yet. It feels like winter where I'm at least. It feels kind of a little bit chilly. So I have been focusing on the darker shades. When the summer comes, I'll focus more on these two. So yeah, I know that's about it on that. And then for the panning solitaire, I'll go ahead and insert a video now of my intro for that. Okay, and this is what it's looking like now. So my single was this. This has about 7 eyeshadows combined. As you can see, I've hit pan. I wasn't actually intending to hit pan, just because I want to avoid repressing this as much as possible because it just makes my life easier. But I'm not mad about it, but like I would rather wear it down evenly than expand the pan. So hopefully next time I can focus more on like the quilted part where I haven't necessarily used up as much, just to try to like in an effort to wear it down more evenly so I don't have to repress as often. So that's where we're at on that. I think I made really great progress, especially like hitting pan. I do think the pan will be expanded by next time, but more than that, my goal would be to wear off the like pressing area of like where I press it with a paper towel. And then for my duo, this is what that's looking like. As you can see, there's a giant pan right here. I have not used this one at all. I think that this shade right here is pretty similar to the purple shade that I've like right here by my nose. That is pretty similar in shade, if you can tell. So I've been taking priority of this because I just want to finish it. And then after I finish that one, I will start using this one in conjunction with the shade Opal up here, this purple. I'll use that together. And then I also can use this shade with one of the shadows I have in my A to Z project pan. I'll use that with that as well. Or just, I even like the shadow on its own, so that will not be a chore to use. But as you can see, all the original quilting is still there. I haven't even used it, but I'm excited to use it. I just have to finish this one first. This one, I'll tell you right now, this one has a lot more product than this one did. This one was already kind of thin. And so, yeah, I'm really happy with how much progress I was able to make. It has been nearly 2 months since my last update, so that's probably like made my progress a lot more. But I have found that I do traditionally update my pen palette about every 2 months to begin with, just because I think it's more interesting when there's like quite a bit of progress to show for the viewer. And also like eyeshadow panning stuff is my favorite thing to watch personally on YouTube, like as far as like panning goes. So I just really love to have a lot of progress to show you guys. And I will say with the whole virus going on, I have been self-isolating for the last 2 weeks. So the majority of this progress came before that 2-week kind of started. And I think it's going to slow down, which is really unfortunate, but I don't have a whole lot of product here. And my original goal, like, I think I would love to have it done by the halfway point of the year, but I just don't think that's realistic anymore with losing a lot of progress because of the virus, because I don't see much of a point in putting on a whole bunch of makeup, like when I'm just at my house alone. Like, maybe if I like have to go to the grocery store one day, I'll put on makeup, or like if I go like through the drive-thru to get food, maybe. But when I'm at my house alone, I don't see much point in it unless I just like am bored and feel like doing it, or if I'm like just feel like doing it in general. Like that's why that's one of the reasons why I did my makeup today, not only because I was going to be filming, but I spent extra time. I don't know if you can tell, my eyeshadow is extra blended. I spent extra time today doing my makeup just because I think it's really fun and calming. But hopefully this goes away really quickly, and I have been, you know, praying that this is going to go away. And I'm so sorry if any of you have been, you know, negative, your family's health has been impacted by this, or your health has been impacted by this. And just know that we're going to get through this, and that we can all just kind of come together on this, and it's going to be okay. Hopefully it's over soon. So anyway, on that note, God bless you, and God bless your family, and have an amazing day or night.